All right, for a team like the Chicago Cubs from 2016, they had some ballers. I love that we can use as many guys that they had back then. I feel like there's a lot of cards in the game from that 2016 team. All right, this is the squad that we were going to run. And like I said, there was a wide range of cards from the 2016 Cubs. We got 99 Jason Hayward. Hopefully he hits a lot better for us than he did in the playoffs for the Cubs that year.
Boom. Roasted.
99 Chris Bryant. We got the 99 Anthony Rizzo. Obviously, we're going to have guys like Zobrist, the World Series MVP. We got Javier Baez. Even Wilson Contreras for a 91. This card is actually really solid. We got 99 Jake Arrieta. We got 99 Aroldis Chapman in the bullpen. I would love if somebody like John Lester was in this game, or if Kyle Hendricks had a better card. But you know what? We got to salute Kyle Hendricks for what he did for that 2016 team. So we got to bring him, even if he's only a 68 overall. Joe Nathan, I highly doubt we're going to use him, but he did appear 3 games in the 2016 Cubs. We got Rob Zatrinsny. I don't even know how to say his last name. And then Carl Edwards Jr., who was honestly kind of a big key piece for a lot of those Cubs teams. Like I said, man, I wish John Lester was in this game. I think he would actually be really solid in MLB The Show the way the game is now. I feel like his pitch mix would be great. I think his motion would be nice if he had a 99 overall. All right, see what we get. Do we get Kyle Hendricks, 68 overall, or do we get Jake Arrieta? Either way, we're going to go to the bullpen for one of those guys. Okay, we do get Jake Arrieta.
Nice.
We're not going to get Wrigley Field. It would have been nice to be able to play at Wrigley. We're going to play at Franco Park, which I've barely played at this stadium. All right, going to lead it off is Ben Zobrist. We all know what he did in the World Series. Let's see what he's got in this game. This card is honestly cracked too. Like, I've barely used Ben Zobrist so far, but he is incredible. It seems like everybody loves him right now. That's going to be a great start to the World Series. Ben Zobrist to right field, baby. Let's go. Solo shot on the first swing, the first pitch of the game. Oh my God. Okay, good start. I'm playing with Johnny in this game. You guys know who Johnny is if you guys are familiar with the Twitch channel. I don't know what it is whenever Johnny and I play. For whatever reason, we always do extremely well together, so hopefully that is kind of a good way to kick things off. And of course, Javi Baez is going to fly out to center field. All right. Does not surprise me whenever I'm swinging with him. This 2016 Cubs team was so good, man. Like, I remember watching this team, watching the World Series, watching the postseason. This Cubs team was, it kind of reminds me a lot of the Blue Jays team of this year, as far as like, just, they had the magic, they had the heart. The only difference is they actually won.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And we're going to swing and miss and a changeup down in the dirt for Chris Bryant. Okay, all right, but we got one on the board for the solo shot for none other than Ben Zobrist. All right, Jake Arrieta on the mound. Another card that I feel like I've barely used this year. I know Arrieta is usually always really solid in the game. All right, we're going to get a base hit with Beltran in center field. Okay. All right, going to get a base hit off the hanging curve. There we go, swing and a miss, baby. First strikeout for Jake Arrieta. I'm happy that it's Jake on the mound. Like I said, we're going to try to go to Hendricks later in the game at some point. We got to get a cushion before then. That's going to get over the third baseman's head. We're not going to be able to can him at the plate either. Yeah, because I cannot throw the goddamn ball. I don't think I was going to be able to get him either, but there they go. Okay, they get one on the board. Tie game here in the bottom of the first. Of course, I can't line up the throw. All right, 1-2 to Chase Headley. Try to get him on the slider inside. That'll be enough. All right, they got to run back, though. It's going to be a tie game going into the top of the second. All right, come on, Jason Hayward. We're going to end up getting to the bottom of the order in this inning, more than likely. I wish in 26, or I hope in MLB The Show 26, that they add it where we can honestly bring the entire team for co-op. Don't really understand why we can't choose the rest of the lineup. Now, don't get me wrong. One of my favorite parts of co-op is kind of finding that hidden 97 overall, or I guess earlier in the year, and in former games, kind of the 85s or like the 87s, whatever they were, some of the gold cards in previous games. That's going to be a swing and a miss on the fastball. Hilton Smith's going to crawl his way back. I got to step up. I was not swinging at that, but I got to do something for Johnny. Like I said, me and Johnny, I feel like we usually do pretty good with each other, so hopefully I can get something for him. But, you know, you guys know what to expect when you see me play. I'm not going to do too much for the team, so Oh my God. Okay, they're going to be a little bit early on the outside change up for Cal Ripken for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. We'll take that. Swing and miss in the slider, baby. Let's go. Okay, we get through unscathed. Somehow I get through an inning without giving up any runs. We'll take it. We got to get some hits. All right, never mind. The PCI was not. Holy hell, that is not good. All right, that's going to be a walk. Great walk, Johnny. Set up the top of the order here. Come on, Zobrist. We already got 1, baby. Do it again. All right, I don't know why we were trying to bite at that. We're going to take another walk, though. That was a tough at-bat. All right, we got 2 guys on here. Baez is going to fly out to center field once again. That is 2 times that he has done that. We still got 2 guys on, though. I think Rizzo is our 3-hitter. Rizzo, that's not going to go anywhere. That is 96 off the bat for Anthony Rizzo. We were just a little bit early on it, though. We stranded the 2 runners. Still a 1-1 ball game so far. Like I said, we're kind of missing some of the guys that were like super important to this Cubs team. We don't have David Ross. We don't have Miguel Montero. We don't have some of the other guys that were like super important to this Cubs team. That is where I really wish that MLB The Show was a little bit better at, is the legend roster. I wish that they would expand on some guys that maybe aren't the biggest names. Make sure you guys comment down below if you guys agree with me. I think we all kind of agree with that. We would like to see more legends in the game that aren't like just superstar players. They can be guys that maybe just were like a key player for a team, or maybe never like an all-star or anything like that. Like a guy like a David Ross. I think he was like, what, a one-time all-star. You know, he was kind of a key player for a lot of teams throughout his career. He was huge for this Cubs team, and I think it would be really cool to be able to use him in this game. They're going to get a base hit to left field on that one. Okay, a 2-out base hit for Tommy Edman. And that's going to be another base hit. Mickey Mantle, you little slut. And that's going to be another out to Ben Zobrist. Zobrist is getting a lot of action at second base. Beautiful pitch to Tim Raines. It's tough to get these switch hitters out. So Johnny's doing a great job. I've only pitched 1 inning so far. Somehow it was a 3-up, 3-down inning for me. So we'll try to do the same thing in the 4th. We got to get some runs, though, here in the top. This is so far not doing dividends to how good of a 2016 Cubs team this was. Is that going to get through? That's not going to get through. That's going to be right to shortstop for Chris Bryant for out number 1. All right, come on, Jay Hay. Come on, baby. And we're swinging at first pitch as well. That's going to be 2 quick outs. I don't know what I'm doing.
You suck, you jackass.
And that's going to be a very quick inning for Corbin Burns. I believe that was 5 pitches to get 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the 4th. To the 5th we go. All right, this is going to be my 2nd inning pitching with Jake Arrieta. See if we can put up another 0. Woo-hoo-hoo! We got away with another hanging pitch there. Oh my God. All right, 2 up, 2 down. I don't want to jinx anything, but you guys know how bad I am at pitching into this game. Woo-hoo-hoo! All right, that'll be 3 up, 3 down here in the 4th. That is 2 innings for me on the mound. And actually, they did get a run when I was on the mound in the first time. I kind of forgot about that.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
That is awful. Jurickson profile to center field, trying to steal the show away from this Cubs team. We get another run on the board. We're going to take the lead here in the top of the 5th. The 9-hitter Jurickson profile, baby. We will gladly take that. Bring the top of the order back around here. I kind of noticed they were going to the cutter a little bit, so I'm happy we got a run. All right, Ben Zobrist right back to him. I'm telling you, Zobrist is getting so much action at second base. That'll be 2 quick outs here in the 5th. 1 more, baby, then we got to bring the top of the order around here. Johnny does it again, man. These guys are not hitting these inside sliders. Johnny knows where they cannot hit. All right, we got to get a run here. 2nd hitter, Javi Baez. He had 2 weak flyouts to center field. I know that he was a super aggressive hitter, IRL. Let's take a few pitches here, see what he's got. Alright.
Alrighty then.
Come on, Chris Bryant, you were the MVP of the regular season in 2016 for this Cubs team. We got to get something for you here in this game. Oh my God. I don't know how we are winning this game. This is a terrible offensive showing.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Dropping the curve. That's going to throw them off speed a little bit. We're going to get a strikeout there, Jake. How many is that? I think he's only got a couple so far, but he is, I don't want to jinx anything, but he's kind of dealing so far. That's going to get over the second baseman's head. Zobrist is not going to be able to get to that one. Okay. All right, they get a base runner with Mickey Mantle, a little bit more speed at first base once again. I have noticed they're trying to steal a little bit, so we got to keep aware of that. Swing and a miss in the high sinker. I thought that was going to be absolutely crushed. That is now 5 strikeouts for Jake Arrieta, baby. Come on, get through number 6 right here. Yeah, we're going to try to square down a bunt. We're going to get him with this. Okay, I was so late on that throw. We're going to get him at second base, baby. Let's go. Wilson Contreras, baby. All right, we need a few more runs here. We cannot just have a 2-1 cushion. Like I said, base hit, Jason, come on. Nope. That's going to be caught in center field. What a play by Mickey Mantle. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Bye-bye.
Speaking of cushion, Wilson Contreras with a solo shot to left field over the Franco wall. He does it with the glove, and then he's going to do it with the bat like that. We're going to get hold of the sinker. Somehow I have 2 solo shots in this game. I don't know what's going on.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Oh, yeah, we're going to keep Arrieta in this game. He's only got 66 pitches. That is a crazy base hit to lead off the 7th. That's going to get through for a base hit. A bit of a hanger to Will Smith. What is going on the base paths? What? We just got a free out there at second base.
The fuck are you doing, man?
We're going to take that, though. That is big. And that's going to be the final out here in the bottom of the 7th. Another grounder to second base, of course. I don't know what just happened there. Let that momentum shift to our side. We're going to go to Kyle Hendricks here for the 8th inning. Like I said, Kyle Hendricks was so important to this Cubs team. Had an incredible season. I think he was the ERA title winner that year. Had like a 5.4 B WAR as well. I got to throw 0 here, even though he's only a 68 overall. We got to make sure there's not any runs. That's a great start. That is a great start. Getting 99 speed out here in the first. All right, go to the curve. Can we strike out Carlos Beltran? We're going to get him to swing and miss. Carlos Beltran's going to swing and miss on Kyle Hendricks' sweeping curve. Do it again, Kyle. One more, baby. I'm going to try to be a little bit toxic. This is probably going to come back to bite me. All right, we're not going to get a swing and miss, but they are going to get under that. That is a hell of a 8th inning for Kyle Hendricks. Like I said, a little bit of a salute to what he did for the Cubs in 2016. All right, we cannot have Rizzo and Chris Bryant go over in a game like this. There we go, Johnny. All right, base hit for Chris Bryant. The first hit that's not a home run in this game. All right, come on. Let's keep tacking on. Let's bring up some of these guys. Get some more runs. Through. That's going to be another base hit for Jason Hayward. All right, he's already got more hits than he did in the World Series in 2016. We will take that. We got 2 guys on. Wilson Contreras, he already did it once. Do it again, Wilson. Come on, baby. I don't know what we are swinging at that changeup. All right, we got to lock it down here in the bottom of the 9th. Aroldis Chapman is going to come in. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the new Finest card art. Personally, it might take a little bit of time to grow on me a little bit. There we go. That's going to be 1 pitch, 1-0 for Chappie, baby. 2 more here in the bottom of the 9th. Come on. Swing and a miss on the 103 heater up and into Tim Raines. Showing off the flamethrower, baby. 1 more for Chapman. Shut him down right here. Oh, my God. Make this play, Hayward. Make this play. Make this play. What are we doing, Jay Hay? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. All right, they're going to get a double here in the bottom of the 9th. They are now 1 swing away from tying this game against Chapman. Don't go to Rajai Davis on the bench. Of course, it's going to be a righty throw, Cal Ripken. And 1 pitch is all it takes. Jason Hayward's going to comfortably get under this one. And that is going to be a win for the 2016 Chicago Cubs. May not have been the most pretty. I think that was more so pitching than anything. There was the 3 home runs. So some of the guys were kind of shut down, unfortunately. We did not get anything with Anthony Rizzo. Chris Bryant only had a base hit. We had a solo shot with Ben Zobrist, solo shot with Wilson Contreras, and Jurickson Profar wanted to get in on the action as well. Jake Arrieta, though, 7 innings.
Hey, that's pretty good.
5 strikeouts, 1 earned run, 6 hits, no walks in the game. Kyle Hendricks came in for a shutdown inning in the 8th inning, including a strikeout. And then Chapman came in, kind of a little bit scary, as he usually is IRL as well. These guys had 7 hits to our 5. We put up 3 runs to their 1. But the 2016 Chicago Cubs, they're going to get a win. Now, like I said, it may not have been the most prettiest of games, but we did get the win with the 2016 Chicago Cubs. Let me know in the comments down below if there's another former World Series team. Doesn't have to be a World Series team. It could be another team from maybe your favorite team at a certain point in history. If we can build a co-op lineup and hop into a co-op game, then let us know. Also, guys, we stream over on Twitch 4 to 5 times a week. The description down below will have the link to our Twitch channel. We always do a lot of co-op stuff over there. We always do a lot of stuff with the community. We have a lot of fun. So make sure to hit that link, give us a follow, come through for one of the streams.